Special thanks to Patreon supporter Ferdinand Weinicher for making this video possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared204 here bringing you another Minecraft Modern Warfare vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Mitsubishi F2. The F2 is a multi-role fighter derived from the General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon and manufactured by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries and Lockheed Martin for the Japan Air Self-Defense Force. With a 60/40 spin in manufacturing between Japan and the United States, production started in 1996 and the first aircraft entered service in 2000. The first 76 aircraft entered service by 2008 with a total of 98 airframes produced. The first active electronically scanned array, AESA radar on a combat aircraft was the J/APG-1 introduced on the Mitsubishi F2 in 1995. The F2 is nicknamed Viper Zero, a reference to the F-16's similar nickname of Viper in the Mitsubishi A6M Zero. So the aircraft itself is practically an F-16. Everything about it looks like an F-16 and pretty much is really an F-16. There are a few differences in the wings. The wings are a bit different. They're a little bit longer and a little bit wider. And also the back horizontal stabilizers are a bit longer. And the back is just a teeny bit longer. Pretty much just about a block longer all the way around here for those different systems. So really it's an F-16 just a little bit larger. This aircraft itself is pretty cool. The standard F2 is seen a lot with a kind of blue, dark blue and light blue kind of camo scheme, which I did my best to represent. Unfortunately, with Minecraft and stuff, we do not have full stairs or slabs, which is something that really needs to be added to the game, but that's obviously something we can talk about for another day. So going ahead and moving on, I want to go give special thanks to Patreon supporter Ferdinand Weinicher for making this video possible. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel more than you guys already do, feel free to check out my Patreon page. Link is down in the description where you can pledge a small amount every month to the channel and earn a build request of your choice. In doing so, I really do appreciate all my Patreon supporters, and again, big thanks to Ferdinand Weinicher for making this tutorial possible. Now, going ahead and kind of diving into the aircraft, we're going to take a look at it. Now, it's very similar to the F-16. It's pretty much just a copy of the F-16 that I modified to make into the F-2. So, yeah, pretty much let's go ahead and cover it. Starting off with, we have obviously the cockpits. Nothing real fancy about that. You can easily see the blue and light blue kind of color scheme for it, for the wings and all that stuff. It actually looks pretty cool. The real life camouflage looks really nice as well. And I definitely could do a really good job of it if we actually had the blue stairs and slabs, but unfortunately we don't, so we have to make do with what we got. We have a white tipped nose up on front here, and the wings being a little bit longer allows for a little bit more armaments on it, so we have some more missiles and stuff. I believe it has a little bit more than the, or two more missiles than the F-16 had, so a bit of a more, full armament, I guess you can say. Going ahead and continuing on, this area pretty much is practically the same. Going back here we have the tail, vertical stabilizer, horizontal stabilizers, and again this is all kind of brought back one more block like that to kind of go with the extended length of the rear of the aircraft. Overall, I really like the way it came out. I think it looks really nice and is definitely a really nice looking F2 and our first ever modern Japanese aircraft as well, so that's also pretty cool. Hopefully we can get some more kind of more Japanese oriented planes, but I don't really think they actually have any now that I think about it. But it would be cool to get some more Japanese planes and stuff like that that are kind of more Japanese designs rather than just kind of a knockoff F-16 with, a little bit of different variations and stuff to it to make it a little bit different. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial of the build by starting with our first layer, Layer 1. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving into our first layer, we'll be going ahead and beginning with Layer 1. Before we dive straight into it, I want to go ahead and cover a few things real quick that are kind of important to the tutorial. If you guys are completely new to my tutorials, I like to do half on camera, half off. What this means is I'll show you guys how to build half the side of the aircraft on camera, and then I'll leave it up to you guys in between the layers to go ahead and copy the other side over. It makes the tutorial a little bit easier for myself to produce and just overall a little bit faster. And then it's really easy. The aircraft is completely symmetrical, so whatever you do on one side, you're going to do together, so there's no point in us spending more time just going over what to do on the other side when you guys can easily just copy what we already did on the one side. Also, if you are interested in building this thing landed, I do have a landed version I'll be showing you guys how to build at the end of this tutorial, and you will need to make sure that you build the aircraft a certain height off the ground, because we're not going to cover the landed version right away. We're going to be covering the in-flight and then modifying it to be landed on the ground. So if you are interested in building this thing landed, you're going to want to make sure that you have 2 blocks of space between the ground. Actually, it's more like 2.5 blocks in between this stone brick top slab right there. So you can see that we have the top slab, a space of about half right here, and then 2 full blocks of space, and then the black wool representing the ground level right there. You got to make sure that that is at the right height, because if not, your aircraft is going to be too low in the ground, or it's going to be too far above it. Very important to make sure that is correct. And again, if that's only if you're making this thing landed. If not, you don't really have to worry about that, but just note this is the lowest point of the aircraft, so if you're having any close high obstacles or anything like that you want to make sure you have cleared, just note this is going to be the lowest point of the aircraft. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we're doing is place down a row 3 of stone brick top slabs across. This is going to be the bottom here of the front intake. And also, again, just make sure that we have 2.5 blocks of space from the ground if you're building this thing landed. Anyways, continuing on, we're going to place down an additional 2 more rows of 3. So we have basically a 3x3 kind of square here. Going back from the center, stone brick top slab, in whatever direction we want our aircraft facing, we're going to have it facing that direction, so we're going to go the opposite way, toward the back. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone brick top slabs back, just like that. We then want to take some placeholder blocks. We're going to go ahead and count back 1, 2, and 3 blocks back. On our third block, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab out to both sides. We then want to place down this actually be a stone brick upside down stair, facing that direction like so. We then want to place down a stone brick stair coming off of it, like this, with the middle of the stair facing toward the middle of the aircraft, and then a stone brick top slab coming off that last stone brick stair. We can delete these placeholder blocks, and you will have the same thing over here on this side as well, so you can kind of see here the center line of the aircraft, and then these 2 little fins here on both sides. Once that's done, we can go ahead and go to our first stone brick top slab. So we have this row of 5 we placed earlier come off these 3 rows of 3 here. We're going to go ahead and count 1, 2, 3 blocks out to the side. Let me just double check. 1, 2, and 3. Yep. Blocks out to the side from this first stone brick top slab. We're going to place down a quartz top slab like this to the side, and an iron trapdoor coming off of it. We then want to take some stone brick slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 stone brick slabs back, followed by an iron trapdoor like that on the end there. And again, note that the iron trapdoors are on the top portion of the slabs. They're not kind of below it or anything like that. You want to make sure that they're in line with those. We can then delete these placeholder blocks, and looking at it from above, we should have something that looks just like this. Once you have, obviously this side copied over the air side, and you get something that looks like this for layer 1. Make sure that is correct, because we will be using this to base our next layers off of, so very important that you make sure that that is all correct. Once you are sure for sure that it's all correct and you're ready to go, we can go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 2. Alright guys, move on to our next layer. We have layer 2. Layer 2, we have a ton more going on here, so it's going to be a lot more game built here for the aircraft, but, progress being made nonetheless. So starting off with, we're going to go ahead and go to our second row of 3 of stone brick top slabs. Remember, we have this row of 3 right here. The second one, we're going to place down a stone brick slab on top of the middle slab. So just on top of it, stone brick slab like that. We then want to place down a black wool block going back from the stone brick slab here, so it's going to be on top of this third row of 3 right here, so right here on top of this. We then want to place down a row of what is going to be a total of 13 cyan wool blocks going back from this black wool block. We're then going to place down a cobblestone full block, a black wool block, a nether brick top slab coming off that black wool block toward the rear, and an iron trapdoor like that. And that's going to do it there for the center line of the aircraft going back. Going toward the front, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor coming off this stone brick slab. So an iron trapdoor on the top portion of the block. So something just like that. We then want to place down an additional 2 iron trapdoors, so we have a total of 3, and it sticks out 2 past this last row of 3 here of stone brick top slabs. We then want to place down 2 stone brick top slabs coming off these 3 iron trapdoors, followed by 1 and 2 quartz top slabs, and then an iron trapdoor on the end here. We're going to go ahead and go to both sides of these 2 stone brick slabs and place down 2 iron trapdoors like that on the sides there, just like that. With that all done, we're going to go start working our way out to the side now. So whatever we do now on the sides, we're going to be going ahead and copying over to the air side. So to start off with, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair that is going to kind of come off these stone brick slabs like that out to the side, and then we're going to place down additional 1 and 2 stone brick stairs back. We want to go ahead and go to this black wool block right here. We're going to place down a black wool block right here on either side of it, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cyan wool blocks back. We're then going to place down a stone brick upside down stair like this, followed by another stone brick upside down stair coming off it. So you have a corner stair, regular stair like that. And then we just want to place down a cobblestone upside down stair coming off that cobblestone full block. With that all done, we're then going to place down a narrow brick top slab coming off that side of the cobblestone stair, so you get stuff that looks like that for the back here. And here's a look at it from kind of above there, what it looks like. With that all finished there, we're going to go and take our stone brick stairs this time, and we want to go ahead and run a line along these ones. So coming off this one, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 stone brick upside down stairs. So this should be in total a row of 12 stone brick stairs running along the side here. We're then going to switch to stone brick slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2 stone brick top slabs, followed by a row of 1, 2, and 3 of iron trapdoors, like that on the top portion of the blocks, going back like so. With that all done, we're going to go ahead and go to the stone brick top slabs here that are on the outsides here for the extra fuel tanks. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, oops, my bad, wrong block here. We're actually going to be using cyan wool for that, not purple. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cyan stained clay blocks on those 6 stone brick top slabs. We then also want to place down another cyan stained clay block on top of this iron trapdoor, going toward the back, followed by a stone brick slab coming off that cyan stained clay block. Going back toward the front here, on top of this quartz top slab, I'm going to place down a quartz full block, followed by a quartz slab coming off the quartz full block on top of that iron trapdoor, and then an additional one more quartz slab coming off of it, like that for the front there, for the front of the tank. With that done, we're going to go to the middle 6 cyan stained clay blocks, and we're going to place down a row of cobblestone walls, and this is going to be on both sides here. So the middle 6, and they're going to be on top of the stone brick top slabs you can see down below there, just like that. So we should have one cyan stained clay block on the end here that's left alone, and obviously the quartz in section up here left alone as well. Now once that's done, we're going to go ahead and start to put our missiles in. So for this, we are going to go ahead and need to go from this cobblestone wall right here. We're going to go out to this side and then place down a quartz upside down stair. Now coming off the back of the quartz stair, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull. We're also going to need to grab ourselves a dark oak fence gate and also some signs. Now for this, we're going to go ahead and place down a fence gate that's coming off of both sides of this quartz upside down stair. So just like this, opened up toward the quartz stair on both sides. And then coming off the side of the fence gates toward the rear of the aircraft, we're going to place down a sign here on both sides like that for the fins there for the missile. We then want to go ahead and grab our quartz slabs. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs going forward, followed by again a row of signs along the side here of them, and this can be a row of 3. So same thing here on both sides. Once that's done, we're going to place down another quartz upside down stair like so. On both sides of the stair, we're going to grab a skeleton skull and place down a skeleton skull on both sides like that. We then want to place down a quartz top slab coming off the front stair, followed by a skeleton skull like that on the very end of it, and then again sides on both sides of this last quartz top slab toward the front. And that's going to do it there for the first missile. For our next missile to the side, it's going to be kind of the same thing, though we won't be able to place down all the signs, but we'll be able to place down a few. To begin with, we're going to place down a quartz top slab coming off this skeleton skull right here. We're going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull coming off the front of that quartz top slab, and then a wooden sign here on the side of that top slab to the outside. Once that's done, we're going to place down a quartz upside down stair, going back from the quartz top slab. So just placing down a quartz upside down stair like that, and a skeleton skull here that's going to be on both sides. On this side, we'll need to break this wooden fence gate, or wooden fence post to put the skeleton skull on both sides of that upside down stair. Once that's done, we're going to take our quartz slabs, go back 1, 2, and 3. Quartz top slabs back. We can only place down signs on this outer side like this because the inside right here has the signs right here, so we can't put them together. So we have to just put them down on this side. We then want to go and place down another upside down quartz stair. So just like this, connecting to the quartz top slabs on both sides of it. We're going to go and place down a dark oak fence gate. So kind of like what we did before. And for this, we'll need to break this sign right here. Dark oak fence gate. And then we're going to place down 2 signs coming off these fence gates, just like this on both sides. And we're also going to go and place down a wither skeleton skull on the back here of that quartz upside down stair. So pretty much just what we did for the other missile here with a few modifications to make it fit. Once that's all finished there, we're going to go and move on to our next missile out to the side. So for this, we're going to switch to nether brick. And we're also going to need an end rod as well for this. our dark oak wood fence gates, and black wool and all that fun stuff. So to go ahead and get started with this missile, we're going to go ahead and go next to this skeleton skull here. We're going to place down a upside down nether brick stair like that. Coming off the upside down nether brick stair, we're going to place down a row of what is going to be, I believe that's 2. Yep, that's 2 nether brick top slabs back. So 1 and 2 nether brick top slabs back. We then want to place down a upside down nether brick stair, followed by a black wool block going back from that nether brick stair. We then want to place down a skeleton skull, wither skeleton skull on the back of this black wool block. And to the side of the black wool block over here to the right, we're going to place down a dark oak fence gate, opened up, and of course a sign on the fence gate as well, like that. And the last thing for us to do also is to place down a end rod coming off this front nether brick stair, just like that. And also coming off the nether brick stair toward the front, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull. And that'll do it there for your missiles and all that stuff, and those will be connected up by hard points in the next layer when we get to it. Anyways, the very last thing for us to do for this layer, I know it's quite a long layer, but we're almost done. We need to go ahead and basically put the start here of our horizontal stabilizers. So for this, we want to go ahead and go to this last iron trap door in this row 3 right here. We're going to go in 2 blocks to the side. We're going to go and grab our stone brick top slabs, place down a stone brick top slab, 1, 2, and 3 back, so giving you a total of 4. We then want to go ahead and go in line with this. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3, leaving an indent from the front here. We also want to go and grab ourselves a dark oak wood fence gate. And we're going to place down a dark oak wood fence gate that's going to be coming off of this stone brick top slab right here. And then out to the side here, we're going to place down a 1 and 2 stone brick top slabs so you get something that kind of looks like that. And that's going to be copied over to both sides. So looking at from above, you get something that looks just like that. Anyways, once that's all done, that's going to do it for layer 2. As you can see, you start to kind of get a baseline of what this aircraft is going to start to look like and develop as we continue on. With that though, that is going to do it for layer number 2. With that, let's move on to layer number 3. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 3. For layer 3 to start off with, we're going to go ahead and go to our very center point up here for the nose of the aircraft. We're going to place down a quartz full block on top of this iron trap door that was put in the previous layer. We then want to place down an additional quartz full block going forward, followed by a quartz top slab, and then a end rod coming off that quartz top slab going toward the front there. So your nose should get to look something like this right here, going across the front there. Going back from this quartz top slab on these 2 quartz top slabs here, we're going to place down 2 of these quartz full blocks, just like that. After those 2 quartz full blocks, we're going to place down a long row of what is going to be 19 cyan stank clay blocks going down the very center of the aircraft, followed by a glowstone block on the end here, a orange stained glass block that's going to be on top of this cobblestone block right here, followed by a second orange stained glass block back, and that'll do it there for the center line of the aircraft. So now we're going to start copying over everything to the right side, and you guys will copy that over to the left side. So going ahead and getting started here, we're going to go and place down a row of what is going to be 3 of cobblestone walls on these first 3 quartz full blocks. So 1, 2, 3. And then we want to go and place down a quartz upside down stair, come off this 4th quartz full block on both sides. We're then going to go ahead and take some cyan wool. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 cyan stank clay blocks back, followed by a cobblestone full block, and then we're going to place down 1 and 2 black wool blocks back, and then a cobblestone wall on the end there. We're going to go back up to the front and continue to work our way out to the sides. We want to go and go to the 2nd and 3rd cyan stank clay blocks in this row. We're going to place down 2 skeleton skulls. After those skeleton skulls, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair facing this direction, and then coming off that stone brick stair, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone brick stairs after it. So we have this corner stair and then 3 regular stone brick stairs that go back. We're then going to switch to cyan wool. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 cyan wool blocks back, followed by 1 and 2 stone brick stairs, and then a stone brick slab here on the end. Once that's done, we're going to go back up to the front and continue to work our way back. We're going to go and start off by going ahead and going to this last stone brick stair here in this row of 4 here. We're going to place down a stone brick top step out to the side, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 stone brick top steps back. We're going to go and skip back to this section back here. We're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick slab coming off this stone brick stair. And we want to go back 1, 2, and 3 more, giving you a row of 4 here. And on the inside here, coming off this stone brick slab, we're going to place down a normal skeleton skull. Also, after that is complete there, we're going to go ahead and take our stone brick slabs. We're going to go ahead and go to the second slab right here, place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone brick slabs back, and that'll kind of do it there for your horizontal stabilizers. To go ahead and kind of keep that blue and light blue and darker blue color, we want to go ahead and kind of outline the edge of the wing here with the light blue, and then place down 2 blue carpets there in the middle there, and it kind of creates that nice kind of color scheme and all that stuff. If you want to, you can change it up a little bit so that each wing is different, but we'll just kind of keep them the same and all that stuff for both sides there. Anyways, once that's all done there, we can go ahead and continue on. So moving on to this, we're going to go ahead and be putting our hard points in and pretty much putting the wing in. So for this, we want to start off by going ahead and going to the 3rd stone brick top slab back. We're going to place down a stone brick top slab that comes off of it. After that, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone brick stairs. We're going to place down a row of what's going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone brick upside down stairs, so they connect up to the fuel pod here. We're then going to place down 1, 2, and 3 stone brick top slabs after that, going back and connecting up with the previous row. Once that's done, coming off this stone brick top slab, we're going to place down one more out to the side, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone brick top slabs back. After that's done, we're going to go ahead and go and have an indent. So coming off this second stone brick top slab here in this row right here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 stone brick top slabs right there. When we go ahead and go to our next section here, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab out like this to the side, followed by 1, 2, and 3 stone brick upside down stairs like that, connecting up to the missile, and then 1, 2, and 3 stone brick top slabs back. Once that's done, go ahead and continue. Now we're going to have another indent from the front there, and actually right here we're going to go ahead and delete this stone brick top slab there for the wing, so it starts to kind of create a little bit of an indent on the back here. Anyways, moving to this section here, we're going to go to the second stone brick top slab, or sorry, the stone brick upside down stair. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone brick top slabs back. We're going to go ahead and go out to the side again, place down a stone brick top slab like this, followed by 1, 2, and 3 upside down stone brick stairs, and then another stone brick top slab like that. We're going to go ahead and go out to the side again, have another indent, so 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone brick top slabs like that along the side there. Once that's done there, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab out to the side like this, followed by 1 and 2 stone brick upside down stairs, and then a stone brick top slab. Come off those, the last blocks there, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3, so 1, 2, and 3 of stone brick top slabs. So looking at it from above, your wing should look something just like this. Once that's done, we're going to connect this missile on the side here over to the other side. So we're going to go ahead and place down a quartz upside down stair, come off this last stone brick top slab here, followed by a wither skeleton skull that goes back. To the side of it, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood fence post, also a dark oak wood fence gate, and a sign. We're going to go and place down a dark oak wood fence gate out to the side, open it up toward the quartz stair, and then place down a sign coming off of it. Coming off the stair toward the front, we're going to go and take our quartz slabs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz top slabs going toward the front here. We want to go ahead and go to the sides of the basically the first here and the second. We're going to place down signs next to those. Coming off the 3rd quartz slab from the stair, we're going to place down a dark oak wood fence gate opened up on both sides of the slab. So just like this. After that's all done, we're going to place down a sign here on both sides of this quartz top slab. And then we want to place down a skeleton skull coming off this quartz top slab there toward the front. Also for our missiles, we do have a little bit of detail we want to add on to them. We're going to go ahead and take some stone buns. We're going to place them down on top of these 2 quartz top slab ones right here. And then on top of this nether brick, upside down stair, we're going to place down a redstone repeater with its notches flicked out to the side like so. And with that all done, that is going to pretty much wrap up layer number 3. And as you can see from above, you start to see the F16 really start to come into play and really start to take some shaping and all that stuff. We've pretty much got our hard layers out of the way, and now it's pretty much going to be smooth sailing for the rest of the build. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to layer 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 4. For layer 4, we're going to start off by placing down a iron trapdoor on top of this quartz full block right up here in the front, right after the quartz top slab. We then want to place down a quartz slab after the iron trapdoor, followed by a quartz stair, and a quartz full block right behind the quartz stair. Behind this quartz full block, we're going to place down a blue wool block, and if you do want to create an interior for the cockpit, I will not be doing one in this tutorial, but you can choose to go ahead and leave a space of 5 open right here for the cockpit for you to put instruments in, a chair, and all that fun stuff if you guys choose to do so. So you can just leave this space empty. If you don't want to, you can just go ahead and fill it in with black wool, or you can just do whatever you guys really want there, fill it in with whatever. But just note that that is the place there for the cockpit to fit into play. Anyways, after that row of 5 of whatever you decide to do there, you can do air, or you can just fill it in like I did. We're going to place down a long row of what is going to be a total of 14 science wool blocks that go back like this. We then want to place down a cobblestone full block. On the end here, another brick stair and a nether brick slab, followed by an iron trap door on the end there for the back engine. Going back up to the front and now working our ways out to the side, we're going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull at a slight 30-degree angle on top of this second cobblestone wall here. Going back from this, we're going to place down a nether skeleton skull that goes back like so. After that, on both sides of this quartz full block here, we're going to place down a quartz stair like this on both sides, followed by a stone brick stair and then a stone brick corner stair. After that stone brick corner stair, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 of blue wool. We're then going to switch to cyan wool, place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 cyan wool blocks back, followed by 1 and 2 blue wool blocks. We're then going to place down a stone brick stair like this, followed by 1 and 2 stairs coming off of it, so this stair turns into a corner stair, and then we have 2 regular stairs like this. On both sides of this cobblestone full block, we're going to place down a cobblestone stair, and then going back from the cobblestone stair, we're going to place down a nether brick slab like that on both sides of this nether brick stair. Anyways, going back up to the front here, we're going to go ahead and continue to work our way out to the side. So for this, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 2 of iron trapdoors, so 1 and 2 on these stone brick upside down stairs here. We then want to place down a stone brick slab that goes back, followed by a stone brick stair facing this direction. After that stone brick stair, we're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick stairs after it, so this turns into a corner stair, and then we have 2 regular stone brick stairs. We're then going to take cyan wool, place down 1, 2, and 3 cyan wool blocks back, followed by 1, 2, and 3 stone brick stairs, followed by 1, 2, and 3 stone brick slabs, and then a iron trap door here on the end, like that. Once that's done, continue to work our way out to the sides. We're going to go and take some cyan wool, place down 1 and 2 cyan wool carpets on top of those first 2 stone brick top slabs. We then want to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 stone brick slabs back, followed by 1 and 2 iron trapdoors, and then the cyan wool block right there back. Once that's done, we're going to take some cyan carpet and just go ahead and follow the outline here of the wing. So it's going to go ahead and go on all these stone brick top slabs, going around the outline all the way across the back here, just like that. And then what we can do is we can go ahead and fill in the whole space in the middle of the wing here with some of the blue carpet. So just go ahead and fill it all in like this. All the way like that. One thing to note is that we do want to go ahead and put like the Japanese little kind of red dot on this jet. So for this, we're just going to go ahead and go to this section here, place down a little red carpet like that to represent the red dot. Now to kind of make this wing look a little bit better, we can go ahead and just take some random cyan carpet and just kind of mix it in with the blue carpet. So kind of have it go in and stuff like that to kind of create a little bit more of a jagged kind of effect to it, which is a little more realistic to the actual camo itself. And I recommend doing a little bit different for both wings to kind of create a little bit more variation with the design. Obviously you can do the same thing on both sides if you want to, but you know, it looks a little bit better to kind of vary it up a little bit. We also want to go ahead and go to this quartz top slab and all this quartz stair here for the missile on the wing. We're going to go and place down 2 redstone repeaters with the notches flicked out to the sides like so. And with that all together, that'll pretty much do it for layer number 4 of the F16 or the F2. And with that, let's move on to layer number 5. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer number 5. For layer 5 to go and begin with, we're going to place down a nether brick slab on top of this blue wool block up here in the front, right after the quartz full block. After that nether brick slab, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 light gray stained glass full blocks, followed by 2 blue wool blocks. We then want to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stone brick stairs back, or sorry, stone brick slabs back, followed by a stone brick stair. Come off the back of the stone brick stair and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 cyan wool blocks, and then a wither skeleton skull on the end there. Going back up to the front, working our ways out to the side, we're going to go and take our light gray stained glass paints. We're going to place down a light gray stained glass paint off the side of this first block out to the side. We then want to place down a light gray stained glass full block back, followed by 1, 2 stone brick stairs. We're then going to place down a stone brick stair two stone brick slabs, and then a stone brick stair right here. We're going to place down a brick stair coming off this stone brick stair, like this back, so that you have a corner stair of stone brick and a regular brick stair here. We then want to place down a stone brick stair back, followed by 2 stone brick slabs. We're going to go and take some iron trapdoors, place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 iron trapdoors back on both sides of this stone brick stair. We're going to place down a skeleton skull like that. We're then going to go ahead and go back from the skeleton skull, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 cobblestone walls on those 8 cyan stay clear blocks. Or sorry, cyan wool blocks. Once you have that all complete, that is going to do it for layer number 5. With that, let's go ahead and move on to layer number 6. Alright guys, so go ahead and move on to our next layer. We have layer 6. For layer 6, we're going to do it all together in one go. We're not going to do half off, or half on, because it's not necessary. It's pretty simple and straightforward what we have to do here. So to begin with, we're going to place down a nether brick slab on the second light gray stained glass full block. So it's like this going back. From that nether brick slab, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 light gray stained glass full blocks back. Alongside these 3 light gray stained glass full blocks, we're going to place down 3 light gray stained glass panes to both sides. After that, we're going to place down a nether brick stair back, followed by a nether brick slab after that. Now, on both sides of this nether brick stair here, we're going to go and place down a wither skeleton skull at a slight kind of 30-degree angle, like this on both sides, to kind of show the flow of the canopy into the back section there, so you get something that looks like that for that. Once that's all done, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a end rod. We're going to place down an end rod on top of this stone brick stair here. We then want to go ahead and take an iron trapdoor, and we're going to place down an iron trapdoor on the second cyan stained clay block right here, followed by a stone brick stair. After that stone brick stair, we're going to place down 2 black wool blocks, followed by a stone slab full block like this. Coming off the side of this stone slab full block, we're going to go and place down a sign to both sides of it. We then want to place down a stone brick upside down stair coming off the block, followed by again a sign to both sides. And then we're just going to place down a stone brick slab here on this cyan stained clay block on the very end. With that all done, that's going to do it for layer 6. With that, we're going to move on to our last final layers. We have layers 7, 8, 9, and 10, where we're going to put the basically top of the vertical stabilizer on, and then we'll move on to the landing gear. So with that, let's go and move on to our last final layers, 7 through 10. Alright guys, so going ahead and move on to our last final layers. We have layers 7 through 10. For these layers, to go ahead and begin with, we're going to go ahead and go up from this black wool block right here. We're going to place down a cyan wool block. We then want to place down 1 and 2 blue wool blocks back, followed by a stone slab full block on the end here, with a sign on both sides of this block. Once that's done, go ahead and move it up to our next layer up. We're going to place down a stone brick stair on top of this first blue wool block. Going back from the blue wool block, we're going to place down a going back from the stone brick stair, we're going to place down a blue wool block, followed by another stone slab full block up, with again a sign on both sides of that block. Moving up to our next layer, we're going to place down a cyan wool block on top of this blue wool block. We're then going to place down a blue wool block that goes back like this. And then we're going to follow that up by placing down a cyan wool block on the end here. Now also coming off the bottom of this cyan wool block, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair like that. We want to go ahead and grab ourselves a skeleton skull. And we're going to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull coming off the back cyan stained clay block. And then one skeleton skull coming off both sides of this front cyan wool block. We then want to take some cobblestone walls. We're going to place down 1 and 2 along these 2 blocks after the skeleton skull. Same thing over here on this side. And then on the very top of these 2 wool blocks, we're going to place down 2 stone brick slabs like that for the back vertical stabilizer. And once that's all complete, that is going to pretty much do it for the in-flight version of the Mitsubishi F2 multi-role fighter. If you guys are including the landing gear with this version, we're going to go ahead and move on to putting the landing gear on and how to connect that to the aircraft and all that fun stuff. But if you're just doing the in-flight version, then you guys are completely done with the tutorial. So congrats, enjoy the build. But anyways, let's go ahead and move into putting the landing gear on. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to the landed version of the F2. Just to make sure that everything is correct, we want to make sure that our counting was accurate. So we can go ahead and go to the very bottom of this intake up here in the front, count down 2 blocks like that. See that we have 2.5 blocks of space in between the bottom of the aircraft and the ground. You could also go ahead and go to the front nose here for a point of reference. See that you have 4 blocks of space, or 4.5 technically, but you want to make sure that that is all correct. And if that is, then we can go ahead and build this thing landed. So anyways, to go ahead and get started here, we're going to go and break this. So we have a row of stone brick all in this area here. So we're going to break this stone brick top slab, followed by 1, 2, and 3 back like that. Now we want to go ahead and break these 2 cyan wool blocks, which are right there. We do not want to break the black wool or the stone brick slab, because as you can see, it kind of goes into the intake. So we don't want to break those. To start off with, we're going to go ahead and go to this stone brick top slab, or the slab here. We're going to go down 1 and 2 cobblestone walls down, followed by a block of coal, which I'm going to go ahead and grab real quick for the wheel. So a block of coal just like this. Once that's done, we're going to place down a stone button over here to the left side of the block of coal. We're going to go ahead and grab some levers and place down a lever on the other side, followed by an end rod that goes up like so. Now, up here where the stone brick slab is, we're going to go ahead and place down a stone brick stair in its place. So just like this. We then want to go ahead and go back from the stone brick stair, 1, 2, and then we're going to place down a stone brick corner stair like that. Also, to the sides here, just to kind of make this look a little bit more enclosed, we're going to place down 2 iron trapdoors on the bottom of these 2 cyan wool blocks, just to kind of close this kind of bay off a little bit better from looking at it from the side and all that stuff. So once that's done there, coming off the stone brick, or this cobblestone wall here, we're going to place down a stone brick stair that goes back, followed by a second stair back like this, and then another stair back that goes on to the inside there, like so. And actually this cobblestone stair right here is actually a cobblestone wall, I believe. I'm just double checking. Yeah, it is. So let's go ahead and swap this out real quick. So this stone brick stair here is going to be a cobblestone wall instead. And then we just want to place down another brick slab, which is going to go up and above this cobblestone wall here. So another brick top slab like that, just to kind of close it off from the top there. We also want to go ahead and go to the cobblestone wall in the front here. We're going to place down an item frame, block of glass in it, and a sign on the cobblestone wall as well for the little landing light on the wheel. And once you have that all done, that's going to do it for the front landing wheel. With that, we're going to go ahead and move on to the back landing wheel. Alright guys, so going ahead and putting the rear wheels on, we're going to go ahead and just do one of the wheels on the left side of the aircraft, and then you guys can copy the right side wheel over since it's pretty much exactly the same. So to go ahead and get started with, we're going to go ahead and go to this bottom section down here. Now we have this little fin that kind of sticks off the bottom of the fuselage. We're going to go ahead and go to the space before it. We're going to go and delete this stone brick stair, this cyan stained clay block. We're going to move over, delete this stone brick stair, cyan wool block, and do this 2 more times here, so you have a nice gap of 4, basically a 2x4 kind of space cut out here into the fuselage. Now in the middle section here, coming off these the stone brick slabs here, I'm going to place down 1 and 2 more iron, or basically 1 and 2 iron trapdoors that go back like that, just to again kind of close off the landing gear bays a little bit more. And we're going to have the other bay right over here on the other side, so it's going to be pretty tightly packed in here. Anyways, to go ahead and begin with, we're going to place down a cobblestone wall that's going up in this corner like this. We're then going to place down a stone brick stair that goes down from that cobblestone wall. Come off the back of the stone brick stair, we're going to place down another cobblestone wall, followed by another stone brick upside down stair that goes down from that cobblestone wall. Now when that's done there, we're going to go and place down another brick stair, come off the side of this upside down stone brick stair. We're going to place down a upside down stone brick stair, or another brick stair on the bottom of this one, and then the same thing over here on this side to go and kind of create the round wheel like that. Once that's done, we're going to place down a stone brick top slab that's going to come off of this slab. Okay, so real quick, the wheel right here actually needs to be moved forward 1, so we're just going to go ahead and move it forward 1 so the stair connects up with this rear part right here. So my apologies on that one. But once that's all cleared up, we then want to go ahead and go to this stone brick stair here. We're going to place down a stone brick top slab that comes off of it. We're going to go ahead and go kind of up and over at an angle, place down a stone brick slab like this. And then we're going to go ahead and go up again, place down a stone brick top slab with a end rod like that to kind of connect up to it like so. Now when that's all done there, we do have to put the kind of doors in. So for this, we're going to go ahead and take our stone brick stairs and come off these cobblestone walls. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 stone brick upside down stairs that go across like that. We then want to go ahead and go down, and coming off these stone brick, or the cobblestone walls down the bottom here, we're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair, followed by another one right next to it, and then a stone brick corner stair upside down coming off of it like that to kind of close off the landing gear, or kind of show the hatch opening up for the gear and all that fun stuff. And you pretty much have that all done in here. You can choose to kind of maybe put some black wool in here or something like that to kind of close it off, make it look a little bit nicer. You just got to be aware that the blocks you change, you don't want to make sure that they affect the outside appearance at all. So you're kind of limited into what you can actually change, but you can change a little bit there to add a little bit more. Maybe change it to white or stone, whatever you want to choose it, or switch it to. White might be good for the inside of the aircraft or anything like that. But anyways, that's kind of up to you guys. You'll take that same design of the wheel, flip it over to the air side, and you'll have both your wheels complete. And just like that, we have both wheels completely flipped over and copied to both sides, and you have your landing gear complete in the lander version finished for the Mitsubishi F2 multi-role fighter. And with that, that's going to do it for this tutorial. If you guys do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit for it. This be anything from a silent build to link to my channel or this video if this does appear in social media sites. Just be sure to get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for in these tutorials. It helps my channel grow and it continues to keep me inspired to keep on posting these types of videos. So as long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. Again, a big thanks to Patreon supporter Ferdinand Weinisher for making this video possible. And again, feel free to check my Patreon page. Link is down in the description. And with that, thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.